So students, now I am beginning with chapter first, force. So in this chapter, some terms like contact force and non-contact force has been removed from the syllabus. What is left is about the moment of force and principle of moments. So directly we have to deal with this topic, translational and rotational motions. So suppose this is a body, this pen I am taking. Suppose this is a body and this body is free to move. Okay. Now if I apply force on this body, I am applying a force. So this body is producing a motion, and this motion is translational motion because it is moving in straight line. So this will come as translational motion. Now suppose second case, this is a body, okay, and this body is pivoted at a point, like I am supporting or pivoting this body at a point. I am fixing it at a point, so that is pivoting. And now if I am applying a force on it, this body starts rotating. So this will be, okay, this force should be applied either here or here. Exactly, if I say, it should be applied in both the directions. So if I am applying here one force and from here another force, this body, the body which is pivoted at a point, will start rotating. So this motion will be known as rotational motion. So two motions, one is translational motion, means the body is moving in straight line, and rotational motion means when the body is rotating but the body should be pivoted at a point. So this will be rotational motion. Then here the most important topic of this chapter is this moment or turning effect of a force. We can say it as moment of force or turning effect of force, rotational effect or torque. Again I repeat, moment of force, turning effect of force, torque, rotational effect. So what actually is this? Now suppose this pen, like I took the example earlier, the same one, this pen is pivoted at a point. Okay. If this is pivoted and if I want this body to set into rotational motion, I have to apply a force. So if I am applying a force and this force is tending to induce rotational motion in this, you must remember that rotational motion is produced only when two equal and opposite forces are exerted. अगर यहाँ से मैं 5 न्यूटन फोर्स अप्लाई कर रही हूँ इस डायरेक्शन में, तो इस तरफ से भी 5 न्यूटन का फोर्स मुझे अप्लाई करना पड़ेगा बट अपोजिट डायरेक्शन में. अगर फोर्सेस इक्वल और अपोजिट हैं, अपोजिट डायरेक्शन में है, तो ही रोटेशनल मोशन प्रोड्यूस होता है, नहीं तो रोटेशनल मोशन प्रोड्यूस नहीं होता. So this is only what I am trying to explain. Forces should be two in number. They should act in equal magnitude but in opposite direction. So one force is being applied from here and another force is being applied from here. So because of the combination of these two forces, a turning effect will be produced in this body which was pivoted at a point. So this turning effect which is produced by a force is known as turning effect of force. So turning effect of force, it depends on two major factors, and the first factor is how much force you are applying, that means the magnitude of force, and second, the distance of line of action of force from the axis of rotation. Like this is the axis of rotation here, and what is this distance? So the turning effect will depend upon this distance of the line of action of force from the pivot, and the turning effect will also depend upon the magnitude of force, how much force I am applying, whether I am applying 5 Newton, 10 Newton, 15 Newton or what. The more is the force applied, the more is the turning effect. The more is the distance, the lesser will be the force required to turn the body. This all I will explain later on.